this summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, McCartney able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, McCartney. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion, the tight end. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. On third down, here's Taylor. It's a room to maneuver. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Running left, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. McCartney. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Looking to throw. McCartney. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return for the middle. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right? Just took the lead. Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They've got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. McCartney rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Taylor, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCartney. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. McCartney. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He'll get it inside the 20. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
In motion left is Watkins. From the gun on 3rd down, McCartney throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sherman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Sherman. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McPherson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. To throw on 2nd down, McCartney. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jordan Davis never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McCartney. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. McCartney. This is intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McCartney. He finds his man, complete. That's Sherman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, McCartney. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McCartney. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on third down. McCartney. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On fourth down, McCartney got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snow.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCartney. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sherman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Play action, they'll throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to get into the end zone here, although there is a flag down, but this could very well be a hold anyway. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fedarian Mathis bringing him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give to Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Off the bootleg. McCartney. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Sherman. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. McCartney. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On 4th down, McCartney. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get
When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand out, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car and whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to town. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I